go. All right. Nice. Oh, yeah. So, this is a sample Kinstretch class in order to be submitted for evaluation for full certification of Kinstretch and being able to license the name to from functional range systems. So, we're going to start off by standing up, and we're going to go through some controlled articular rotations. So the way that we're going to go through these, we're going to create some irradiation. So it's just kind of tensing the entire body in order to keep everything still except for the joint that we are focusing on. So we're going to go through cervical spine, we're going to go through thoracic and lumbar spine, shoulder blades, shoulders, elbows, wrists, hips, knees, ankles, toes, and then that's pretty much everything. So that way, you know, knee bones connected to the ankle bone, all that stuff. So you're going to take a big breath in, pack that air down, gently squeeze your hips. You're going to create some fists, pull those shoulders down to the ground, and we're going to start off with cervical spine, so your neck. You're going to tuck your chin down towards your chest, and from here you're going to scrape your chin across your collarbone to your left, side bend, look over the shoulder, go up and across the ceiling. Try not to move anything else except your neck. Look over the other shoulder, side bend, and then scrape your chin across your collarbone from your shoulder down to your sternum. And then we're going to stop at the sternum, take a big breath in, pack that air down again, and we're going to reverse direction. Scrape your chin from your sternum across your collarbone to your right, side bend, ear towards the shoulder, look over the shoulder, look up towards the ceiling, look across the ceiling, so you're just rotating in extension, look over your left shoulder, ear towards that shoulder, and then scrape your chin from your shoulder across the collarbone, back down to your sternum. Good. Relax for a second. Okay. So we're going to go through that again, just a little bit higher tension. So you're just going to squeeze your whole body just a little bit harder. So take a big breath in, pack that air down, create fists, squeeze your butt, have your feet gently gripping the ground so everything's nice and tight and still. And we're going to tuck our chin down to our sternum, scrape going to your left across your collarbone, ear towards the shoulder, look over your shoulder, look up and across the ceiling, look over the other shoulder, side bend, ear towards the shoulder, and scrape your chin from your shoulder across your collarbone back down to your sternum. And we're going to freeze there and reverse direction. So from the sternum to your right, across your collarbone, side bend, ear towards the shoulder, look over the shoulder, look up towards the ceiling and across the ceiling, look over your other shoulder, side bend, ear towards the shoulder, and scrape your chin from your shoulder across your collarbone down towards your sternum, and relax. Good? So from here, we're going to pull in. All right. So we are pressing and pulling our arms into our chest, and you're going to keep your hips nice and still. So you're still squeezing your butt, still making nice tight fists, and you're going to slowly curl down, making sure that you're not bending at the waist. So you want to imagine that you are in cement up to your hips. And from here, we're going to go through the same movements that we did with our neck. We're just doing it with the rest of our spine now. So you're going to start off going to your left. So you're going to rotate. You're going to side bend. You're going to climb up into extension. So just imagine that you're a beautiful flower raising up to the sun. Rotate across, following the sun across the sky. What's starting to go down? Side bend. And keep those hips nice and tight. Sweep down, back to the middle, and rewind. So we're going to go into our right. You're going to rotate to your right, side bend, climb up into extension. Good. You're going to follow across the ceiling, side bend, trying to keep everything still, and sweep down into the middle. Good, relax. Okay, we're going to retension, so take a big breath in, pack that air down, pull these in, pull your arms into your body, everything nice and tight. So you're in cement up to your hips, so your glutes and thighs are squeezed, squozen, and you're going to flex down. And from here, we're going to go to our left. Sweep, rotate to your left, side bend, climb up into extension. Good, rotate across, and side bend. Sweep down into the middle, try and keep your hips still. And once you're in the middle, we're going to reverse direction. So, rotate to your right, side bend, climb up into extension, one vertebrae at a time, rotate across an extension, side bend, and sweep down into the middle. Good. Relax. Okay. So from here, we're going to do shoulder blades. So we're going to have our arms out at about 30 degrees, making nice tight fists, making sure our elbows stay nice and straight. So you want to imagine that these are like the connecting rods on train wheels. So they can go forward and back, but they can't go up or down. So just imagine that these are pistons, and you're going to rotate your shoulders, go in one direction. So we're going to start off by pulling back. We'll do that for a few seconds, and then we'll go in the other direction. So take a big breath in, pack that air down, butt nice and tight, and we're going to start off by pulling back, coming up, pushing forward, and sinking down. Pull back, shrug up, push forward, sink down, pull back, come up, push forward, sink down, get those shoulders as far away from your ears as you can, squeeze your shoulder blades together, bring those shoulders up to your ears, get your fists as far away from you as you can, and sink down one more time. Pull back, squeeze those shoulder blades together, bring those shoulders up as high as you can, push your fists as far away from you as you can, and get those shoulders as far away from your ears as you can, and we're going to reverse direction. So push those fists as far away from you, bring those shoulders up to your ears, pull your shoulder blades together like you're trying to squeeze your spine, and get those shoulders down towards the ground. Push your fists away from you. Shoulders up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your spine. Armpits to the ground. Fists away from you. One more time. Shoulders to the ceiling. Squeeze your spine. Armpits to the ground. And push your fists away from you and relax. Good. Okay. Next, we're going to go through shoulder joint. So, still making a fist, we're going to start off with our right hand, the pimp hand. And we're going to take a fist with our left, still squeezing, gently making sure everything else is nice and solid. Open hand, we got to keep it strong. And we're going to start off by coming across the body, palm facing up, going up. Good. Once you reach up as high as you can, start to spiral your bicep away from you. Keep that elbow as straight as you can. Keep spiraling as you reach back behind you. Keep reaching back like you're reaching for something in the back seat. And then sink down, back of the hand facing your pocket. And we're going to reverse direction. Good. You're going to hit a wall back here. You can't go any farther. Start to unwind as you come out of there. Good. Reach up as much as you can. And come palm facing up into the front. Good. And go through it again. Palm facing up, coming across the body, reach up as high as you can. Good, keep that elbow straight as you can. Start to spiral that bicep away from you. Start reaching back as much as you can. Good. Reach, 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 sink down. Finish with the back of your hand facing your pocket. Now we're going to reverse direction. Hit that wall, unwind. Reach up as much as you can. And then finish palm facing up into the front. Good. It's a good thing I have the AC on. Jesus. I think it's a combination of the, like I said, the camera. All right. So we'll switch over to the other side. So right hand, making a nice tight fist, squeezing the butt and the thighs, making sure that your ribs don't flare and that you're not rotating away. So left hand, open palm, you're gonna come, raise up towards the ceiling. Good, reach up as high as you can, keeping that elbow straight. Start to spiral that bicep away from you. Good, keep reaching back. Slow and strong. And sink down with the back of your hand facing your pocket. And we're gonna reverse direction. Hit that invisible barrier, unwind. Start to reach up as high as you can. Continue to unwind as you come into the front and finish palm facing up across your body. Good. Take a breath. Okay, we're gonna retension. Take a big breath in. Pack that air down. So squeeze everything nice and firm. And we're going to start palm facing up, going up across the body. Reaching up as high as you can without letting your ribs flare. Spiral that bicep away from you. Try not to turn your torso as you do so. Keep spiraling. Finish with the back of your hand facing your pocket and reverse direction. Unwind as you come out of there. Reach up as high as you can. And continue to unwind as you come across your body, finishing palm facing up in the front. Good. All right, next, we're gonna do elbows. So you're gonna imagine that the air is about 30% thicker than it is right now. So we're gonna start off, palms facing forward, so your elbow pits should be nice and open. Hope you deodorize those pits. And we're going to press the thick air up. Good. So once you finish squeezing up here, you're going to turn your palms away from you and press down. Good. Turn your palms forward. Come up. Nice smooth rotation. And push down. Good. So even the rotation happens at the same speed at which you are coming up. Good. And push down. Good. And now we're going to reverse direction. So now we're going to press the air with the back of our hands. Coming up. Good. And we'll rotate smoothly. And press down with the back of our hands. Good. Palms facing behind you. Press up with the back of your hands. Good. Rotate so your palms are facing behind you. And push down with the back of your hands one more time. Rotate. Press up with the back of your hands. Good. Rotate and press down with the back of your hands. Good. So next we're going to do wrists. So keep your elbows tucked in at your sides. Thumbs out. So you want to make sure you have a nice flat palm. And we're going to start off by going pinky sides in. Sweep down. Try not to dump your forearms. Come out. Flex up. Good. So if your forearms are turning, just make your circle a little smaller or focus a little bit more. Good. Come up. Pinkies in. Show off your palms. flex up towards the pinky side, coming in, out, flex up, pinky's going in, and from here we're going to reverse direction. So going up, out towards the thumb sides, trying to show off your palms as much as you can, pinky's coming in, good, flexing up, rotating out, show off your palms, come in, up, out towards the thumb side, try not to move your elbows, palms facing, good, and finish here, good. All right, next, the funnest ones, lower body. So this is all the stuff that we're going to be doing, focusing on today, from hips, knees, ankles, toes, mostly hips. All right, so we're going to stick one arm out, and you're going to have your other hand on your hip. So we're going to start off with our right leg. So right leg comes across. Yeah, it's like we're ready for some dance moves. It's your left one, just switch to the other side. And then switch your arms as well. There we go. And then there you go. All right. Good. So from here, you're going to pull the inside of your foot up towards the ceiling as high as you can, making sure that you're driving your standing leg into the ground. Good. Pull the inside of your foot up. Good. Let that foot drift underneath your knee. Good. Show off your inner thigh. Send the outside of your foot up towards the ceiling. Come out and around. Draw a big circle with that knee. And come together. Reverse direction. Drive your heel behind you. Keep your knee bent. Outside of the foot goes out and around. Bring it up as high as you can into the front. Good. Turn the inside of your foot up towards the ceiling and gently set down. Good. Take a big breath in. Pack that air down. Good. Brace firmly. Nice tight fists. Nice firm standing leg. And inside of the foot goes up towards the ceiling. Good. Let that foot drift underneath your knee. Show off that inner thigh. Turn the outside of your foot up towards the ceiling. Good. Come back in. Reverse direction. Come out and around. Good. Up. Inside of the foot. Going up towards the ceiling and gently set down. If you're having issues with balancing, go ahead and use either the wall or the mirror to hold on to. Don't worry about smudges. All right. So from here, you're going to come up. Good. Bring that knee up as high as you can. Show off that inner thigh. Send the outside of your foot up towards the ceiling. Trying to keep your torso and the rest of your body as still as possible. Knees come together. Reverse direction. Go out and around. Come up. Good. Back in. Inside of the foot turns up and we gently set down. Good. And then we are going to switch over to our other side. Good. All right. Ready? So, nice tight fists, strong standing leg, and take a big breath in, pack that air down, and we're going to lift the inside of your left foot up towards the ceiling. Good. Bring that knee up as high as you can. Show off that inner thigh. Good. Send the outside of your foot up towards the ceiling, out and around. Come back together. Good. And reverse direction. Good. Come back. Outside, coming in. Turn the inside of your foot up towards the ceiling and gently set down. Good. Reset. Take a big breath in. Pack that air down. Nice tight fists. Nice firm standing leg. And inside of the foot, coming up. Good. Bring that knee up as high as you can. Try and follow my tempo. Open up that inner thigh. Show it off. Turn the outside of your foot up towards the ceiling. Send that knee out and around. Legs coming back together. Reverse direction. Good. Come back out and around. into the front. Keep that knee as high as you can. Turn the inside of your foot up towards the ceiling and gently step down. Good. And we got one more rep. Take a big breath in. Pack that air down. Good. Nice tight fist. Nice strong standing leg. And lift the inside of your left foot up towards the ceiling. Good. Keep that knee up as high as you can. Show off that inner thigh. Turn the outside of your foot up towards the ceiling. Send it out and around. Good. Come back together. Reverse direction. Good. Unwind. Come back up. Into the front. Inside of the foot goes up towards the ceiling and set down. Good. All right. So we're not done yet. We've got a couple more cars to do. But we're going to change the order that we would normally do them in, so that way we can just get on the ground and stay on the ground. So we're going to go through toes right now, then we're going to go get on the ground and do knees and ankles. Okay? So toes, we're going to start off by doing big toe, just lifting big toe by itself. Try and hold, and back down. Good. Try and lift just your big toe again. Other four little piggies stay down. Good. Back down. Good. And again, lift up just the big toe. Good. And back down. Good. Now big toe stays down. Try and lift the other four without collapsing your arch. Good. Try and lift the other four and back down. Good. Big toe stays on the ground. Other four come up. Try and get them up. Try and get them up. And back down. Good. Big toe stays down. Pull up the other four. Good. And back down. Good. Now you're going to lift up all your toes, spread them, and we're going to piano key them in from the outside, from the pinky toe all the way to the thumb toe. Big toe, the thumb toe. I mean, what is the big toe if not the thumb of the foot, right? So, we're going to lift up all of our toes, spread your toes as much as you can, keep going for stretch, and then one at a time from the outside in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Pick them all up again. Spread. And keep spreading them. And from the outside in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. One more time. Pick them all up. Spread nice and wide. Good. And from the outside in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, now we're going to have a seat, and we're going to do knee cars. All right, so from here, that foot exercise is a really good way of like getting Flintstone feet. That's all. All right, so we're going to do a rear naked choke on our own knee. So starting with the right knee, you're going to take your right arm, place it under your right knee. Take this hand that I'm living at, you're going to place it on your bicep. You're going to take your free hand now, the only free hand that you have, and you're going to place it at just above your knee. Okay, and we're going to pull this off. So from here, we're going to turn our foot in, and we're going to press up with the outside of our foot. Good, and we're going to rotate out and press down with the outside of our foot. You're going to turn in and push up. Turn out and push down. Turn in and push up. Turn out and push down. One more time. Turn in and push up. Turn out and push down. We're going to reverse directions. So now you're going to keep your foot turned out, and we're going to keep your foot turned out. There you go. And we're going to lift up with the inside of the foot. Good. And we're going to turn in and push down with the inside. Turn out, lift up with the inside, turn in, push down with the inside. One more time. Turn out, push up, turn in, and push down. Now from here, you're going to take your hand that was on your thigh, and you're going to place it on your knee, just below your kneecap, and we're going to go through ankle cars on this side. Okay, so show off the bottom of your foot in as many directions as possible, so just pick a direction and start going. If they're a little pops and creaks and cracks. It's a good thing. So we're getting some motion going in there. Good. So any jumpy spots, try and smooth it out. Go ahead and reverse direction. Good. A couple more times, show off the bottom of that foot. There we go. May want to get used to doing this since, when society collapses, all we're going to have is the ability to take pictures of our feet and send them to weirdos for money.
You don't already do that?
Huh?
You don't already do that?
Oh, I mean, like, it's always good to practice. We may come to you for instruction. All right, so you're going to take your other arm, your left arm, hook it under your left knee, take your hand, place it on your bicep, take your only free hand, place it just above your knee. We're going to come back. So we're going to start off turning our foot in, and you're going to press the air with the outside of your foot. Good, straighten, and then turn out and push down. Turn in and push up, turn out and push down, nice and smooth. Turn in and push up, turn out and push down. One more time, turn in, press up, turn out, push down, hold there. So now our foot is still turned outside and it's bent. We're going to push up with the inside of the foot, so go and turn your foot out. There we go. Press up. Good. Turn in, push down, turn out, push up, turn in, push down, turn out, push up, turn in, push down. One last one. Turn out, press up, turn in, and push down. Good. Take your hand that was on your thigh, place it just below your kneecap. And from here, we're going to go through ankle cards. Just pick a direction and show off the bottom of your foot in as many directions as possible. If you feel your shin moving underneath you, not just these two muscles on the sides, then try and keep your shin still and make your circle a little bit smaller, because we don't want that tibia rotating in there. We just want ankle stuff. And then go ahead and reverse direction. Good. Nice and slow and smooth. If you got any sticky spots, just try and smooth those out. Spend a little extra attention through there. Good. And that is how you perform a rear naked chokehold on your own leg. All right, so we are going to do some 90-90 hip external rotation and internal rotation work. Then we will actively pull ourselves into the opposite orientation. Then we're going to move into butterfly position, do a couple of things through there, move to a figure 4, do a couple of things through there on each leg, and then finish back in a beautiful butterfly pose, because these baby hips that you have right now will emerge from their cocoon, ready to take on the world. Beautiful butterflies, and you'll feel like you have wings and can fly away. Okay, so we're going to start off with our right leg in front and our left leg behind. Yeah, so orient yourselves how you need to. So we have a couple of blocks here in case you need to use those to help you find good positions, or you can use them to apply pressure into the ground. So you can just have them handy nearby. All right. So with this front leg, we are going to look for a stretch. So you're going to try and tip your tailbone up towards the ceiling, and you're going to kind of lean forward a little bit. If you need to adjust yourself to find that stretch, we're looking for a big stretch along the outside of the hip. You can kind of lean forward and rotate your torso towards the outside of your thigh. Okay. Sit tall and try, and if you need to still look for a stretch, you can just kind of like pull your collarbones forward a little bit. Once you find that stretch, we're going to hang out here for a couple of minutes. So So one of the reasons that we do this is to give our body a chance to get used to being in the stretch position. Helps down-regulate the stretch response, so that way we have an opportunity to train in this newly opened up area, this newly opened up range. So if you're having trouble finding that stretch, you can also place your foot on a block, and that should definitely help you find it. If you found it already, then you're good to go. But if you need help finding it, yeah, you find that one, yeah. Still searching for it, David? Okay. So remember, you want to try and tip your tailbone up towards the ceiling, almost like you're trying to push your butt away from you, or push your butt behind you. Other way, there you go. Okay. Were you able to find it a little bit better? Okay, good. So we're going to go through pails and rails through here. So the pails contraction, you're going to press your whole leg down, not yet, press your whole leg down, and I will cue you on increasing the intensity. And then the rails contraction, you're going to try and pull your whole leg up off of the ground. Now, I'm not expecting any huge amount of motion. It's more about the work being done. If we're at your end range, you're not going to get any movement out of it, but you'll feel a lot of work happening. Okay? So, first round, take a big breath in, pack that air down. Use your hands to spread the earth apart. So the same way that we irradiated tension for our cars, you're going to kind of squeeze your whole body, send that tension to your front leg, and 20% of your max effort, start to apply pressure down into the ground. Good. 40% of your max effort. So you want to try and turn a dial up as we're increasing and not make jumps. So turn that dial up to 60% of your max effort. And turn the volume up to 80. And then now we can crank it all the way up to max effort. Try and bury your leg down as hard as you can. Try and leave a dent in the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't change your body position. Don't change tension. Try and lift your whole leg off of the ground. Keep trying to pull up. You should feel that inner thigh stuff working quite a bit. Think about pulling your whole leg up, starting from the ankle. Harder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly relax. Good. Okay. Do you guys feel that inner thigh stuff working on the rails?
Yeah.
Perfect. Good. So you can adjust yourself a little bit if you need to shake anything out. Otherwise, you're just going to sit up a little bit taller, rotate your torso towards the outside of your thigh a little bit more. You should be able to find a little bit of a deeper stretch through here. Okay, so we're just going to do some deep breathing. Long inhale, even longer exhale. Okay. So it's a lot of work. We're in a more or less a stress position. Just ask the Bush administration. That's a throwback joke. I think you guys are too young for that one. Anyways, that is neither here nor there. Except one time, I'm going to stop. Take a big breath in, pack that air down, and 20% of your max effort, pushing down into the ground with your front leg. And we're going to turn it up to 40%. We're going to turn it up to 60%. And up to 80. And crank the volume all the way up to max effort, safest, greatest effort. Keep pushing down. Bury that leg down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rails. Try and pull up off of the ground. Try and lift your whole leg as a single unit starting from the ankle. Good. Keep working, keep working, keep working. Squeeze all the juice out of there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly ramp down. Good. Okay. Next, we're going to go into some kinetic stretching. So, kinetic stretching is just basically going through the pails and rails contractions, one right after the other, but without stopping. So, the way that we're going to do this, you're going to start off by trying to use all this inner thigh stuff, and you're literally going to use this inner thigh stuff to pull your torso down towards the ground. So you're trying to use this stuff to pull your belly button past your knee, and then you're going to bury your leg down into the ground to set yourself back up. So I'll give you an example. You can use your hands on the ground or on the blocks to kind of offload some of your weight. If you want to make it more difficult, you can do it without and hold in here. Make it more difficult than that, you would have your arms out here. Make it more difficult than that, you would have your hands behind your head. And if you're suicidal, you can do it with your arms straight up, okay? So, I'm just gonna demonstrate to you with using this. So, I'm gonna try and pick up my leg. I'm at my end range, I can't go anywhere, but I can pull my torso forward, down into the basement. Hold, keep pulling when you're down at the bottom, and then you're going to, when I tell you to, you're going to reverse direction, and you're going to drive your leg into the ground and use that to sit back up in this tall position, okay? So, if you can do it without using the blocks, feel free to do that. If you need to offload, and you can change either as you fatigue, you can start to offload, or if you feel more confident going through it, you can remove it. So, we're going to start to pull ourselves in, so take a big breath in, radiate tension, and use this inner thigh stuff to pull your belly button forward. Use your inner thigh to help you fold forward. Good, and when you're down at the bottom, keep your spine nice and long. Keep pulling even when you're at the bottom. And then now we're going to reverse direction, drive your leg into the ground, slow and smooth to come back up. Good, hold tall, keep pressing your leg into the ground, and we're going to reverse pull yourself down into the bottom. Use that inner thigh, drive up. Good, drive up. Good. Keep pushing down, keep driving down, and we're going to try and lift your leg. Use that inner thigh stuff to pull yourself forward, to fold forward, inner thigh pulling you down into the basement. Good, keep going. Keep pulling up even at the bottom. And then drive your leg into the ground to come back up. Good. Keep burying that leg down even when you're sitting tall. And one more time, pull yourself in. Trying to lift that leg up off of the ground, but you're pulling in, it's not going anywhere. Good. Keep squeezing at the bottom and drive your leg into the ground to come up. Good, nice and firm. Hold and relax. Good. Okay, now we are going to do some passive range liftoffs. So you're going to kickstand off to your side. So if you have really good range, you can just use your hand. So what we're trying to do is just externally rotate and lift this foot off the ground, pivoting on your knee. Okay. So our knee is the fulcrum of this motion. So we want to be able to clear the ground. So you can have your hand off to the side if you're able to do it that way, if you have good external rotation, or you need some work on it, like we all do, that's why we're here. You can kickstand off onto your forearm, and you just use your other hand burying into the ground as well. Okay, so from here, you're going to try and lift that foot off of the ground. So take a big breath in, brace and lift. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Good. Take a big breath in, brace and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, one, and back down. Take a big breath in, brace, and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back down. Take a big breath in, brace, and lift. 5, 4, higher, 3, 2, 1, back down. Last one, big breath in, brace, and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and set down gently. So next we're going to go through some passive range holds. It's the same thing, except now you're using your left hand. Grab underneath your heel. You're going to actually pull it up, and you're going to squeeze your leg, slowly let go, and keep it up as high as you can. Okay, so I'll show you an example first. So I'm going to slowly let go. So this, I'm in my passive range, so I don't have full control over this, and I'm trying to hold it up as much as I can. This is a little bit of a drop off, but I'm trying to minimize the drop off and then slowly set down. Okay, so you're going to hold it up as high as you can from my count, and then parachute it back down. We're going to go through that 5 repetitions on here. So grab under your heel, pull this up, good, and squeeze your legs, slowly let go. Try and hold it up as high as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, parachute it all the way back down. Good, reload. Grab under the heel, pull up, squeeze your leg, slowly let go, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, parachute back down. Good. Grab the heel, pull up, squeeze your leg, try and hold it in place, slowly let go, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, parachute back down. 2 more. Good. Take a big breath in. Good. Pull up, brace, and slowly let go. Hold it up high. 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Good. Other side. Sorry, one more time on this side before we go to the other side. Up. Good. Squeeze and slowly let go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and parachute back down. Good. Okay, now we get this leg a break and we're going to focus on our back leg. Yay! So since we've already been hanging out in this stretch position for a bit, we can just go into pails and rails on this backside. So 2 rounds, and then we're going to go into some similar stuff to what we just did. So take a big breath in. You're going to use your hands back here. And if you need the blocks to offload anything, if it makes it a little more comfortable, you guys are obviously more than welcome to use the blocks. We want to use these in order to make the setups as easy as possible for you to focus on the stuff that we're trying to focus on. So take a big breath in, pack that air down, kind of squeeze all of your muscles, press down into the ground, send that tension down to your rear leg, and 20% of your max effort, so very gentle. Start to push down into the ground, everything from your knee to your toes. And we're going to turn that dial up to 40% of your max effort, 60% of your max effort, 80% of your max effort, and your safest, greatest effort. Try and bury your leg into the ground, see if you can leave a dent in my floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rails. Don't change your body position. Don't spill your hips forward. Try and lift your whole leg off of the ground. Cramping is normal. Try and fight through it if you can. Obviously, if it's cramping a lot, got it. Keep trying to lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly ramp down. Good. All right, if you need to work, if you need to come out of that position for a second, you can. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, good. Those are all correct. That's how you know you did a good job. That's how you know. Good. All right. So when you're ready, back into that position, and see if you can rotate just a little bit more towards your back leg, even if it's just a millimeter or two. That is open space that wasn't there before. So towards your rear leg, if you're trying to,
That way.
yeah, towards your left leg. That is your left, yes. There you go. You know what's crazy? There are people that like go their entire lives always having to think about what is left and what is right. Like one of my clients she's 90 years old, she still drives, which is probably not good for this story. And she still works, she manages her apartment complex, and it's like 40 units, maybe more. She's still, bright and like very, very spunky. Every time I tell her like left or right, she has to stop and think, and it's been that way her entire life.
And I'm one of those people.
All right, so second round, take a big breath in, pack that air down, drive your arms into the ground, and send that tension down to your rear leg, 20% of your max effort, pushing down into the ground from your knee to your toes. 40%. Turn that dial up to 60%. 80. And safest max effort. Try and bury that leg down into the ground. Leave a dent if you can. If you do, I get it replaced for free. It's under warranty still. Ready? And rails, try and pick up your whole leg. Try not to dump your hips forward. Just try and pick up your whole leg as a single unit. Good. Keep going. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly relax. Good. So you're going to take your back hand, so your left hand, and we're going to come into the front. You have your other hand into the front. We are clearing space. So now we're going to go through some passive range lift-offs. So you're going to use the inside of your knee as a fulcrum, and you're going to try and pivot and rotate and lift the outside edge of your foot as your whole foot is a single unit off, and then parachute it back down. So you're going to hold for my count, and then parachute it back down. We're going to go through 5 reps. Okay, so take a big breath in, pack that air down, spread the earth apart with your hands, and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Good. So find that end range, find where you hit that invisible barrier, and keep fighting for more. Take a big breath in, brace, spread the earth, and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Take a big breath in, brace, spread the earth, and lift high as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Take a big breath in, brace, spread the earth, and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. One last one, take a big breath in, brace, spread the earth, and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and parachute back down. Good. So you're going to take your left hand, there you go, and we're going to place it behind you. And we're going to go through some passive range holds. So the same way that, or similar to what we did on our front leg, we had to like pick it up and try and hold that position. So now you're going to try, and from back here, you're going to try and lift your leg up. It's not going to go anywhere. And you're going to turn your torso until your hand comes into the front and you lift up. So you're trying to pick it up that whole time, and we land where it lifts off. And you're going to hold that for my count, parachute it back down, and then we reset. Okay, go through about 5 of those. So take a big breath in, brace, try and pick up that rear leg, and try slowly, smoothly transition into the front, and hold once it comes off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and parachute back down. Good. Come back. We're going to go just a little bit more quickly this time. So take a big breath in, brace, and try and pick up that leg and transition into the front. And keep it high. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Good. Come back. Take a big breath in. Brace. Try and pick up. And always trying to lift. Come up into the front. Keep it as high as you can. High as you can. 4, 3, 2, 1, and parachute back down. Nice and slow. Good. A couple more. Come back. Try and pick up. And lift. Rotate into the front. Good. Hold high. 3, 2, 1, and parachute back down. Good. Other side. Or sorry, one more on this side. Why do I keep saying that? I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to lie to you. Big breath in. Pack that air down. Try and lift. And rotate. Keep it high. 3, 2, 1, and parachute back down. Good. Next. Again, we're going to kickstand off onto your right. So if you can use your straight arm. If you need a little more space, you can go down onto your forearm. I'm going to demonstrate first. So what we're going to do, you're going to lift your whole rear leg up. Keep it high. What I want you to do is place one of your blocks right in front of your thigh. Okay. So I don't want you to knock this block over. Yeah. So you're going to lift up, and you're going to open up, come back in, and set down. So you're going to lift off, go into a hinge, close it back down, and back down. Okay? Don't knock over the block. So take a big breath in, brace, and lift. Open up that knee, hinge, close that knee down, and set back down. Good. Lift up, hinge, good. Close down, and set down. Good. Lift up, open that knee, push that heel away from you, pull that heel into your butt, and set down. A couple more. Lift up, push that heel away from you, pull that heel into your butt, and set down. One more. Take a big breath in, brace, lift up, push that heel away from you, close down, and set down. Good. Now, from here, we're going to be doing a 90-90 hover into a butterfly, and this is part of the transition to doing all this work again on the other side. Okay. So, what you're going to do, you can hug onto the block, or you can just squeeze your hands together. If you need to kickstand off to the side, you can also do that. Just work through your best end range. So what you're going to do, you're going to hug onto this block. You're going to lean off to the side very gently, just a little bit. Lift that up. Pull your knee in towards your armpit as much as you can. Swivel and set down till your heels meet. Okay? And then from here, we're going to pick up your whole leg, starting from the ankle. Your knee is always going to lead, but we want to think about it as starting from the ankle. And we are going to pull that knee in, swivel back into our 90-90, okay? So we're going to pick up, pull that knee into you as much as you can, swivel the hip, set down, good. Pick up, same leg, pull that knee in, swivel out, and gently set down, good. Pick that rear leg up, pull that knee into you as high as you can, swivel, and gently set down. Pick that same leg up, pull that knee into you, swivel out, and set down. Good, one more. So we're going to pick your rear leg up, pull that knee into you, swivel, and gently set down. Now we're going to do that same thing with your right leg. So now you're going to pick up your right leg starting from the ankle. So remember, your knee and the rest of your thigh is always going to lead, but we want to think about it as starting from here so we get more work out of that inner thigh. So you're going to squeeze onto the block, pick up, pull that knee in. We're going to swivel around. And we are in a new 90. You can adjust yourself from here. You go the other way. You went the wrong way. Good. All right, how are we feeling so far, guys? Good? All right, this is a lot of work. It's even more work for me because I'm doing it with you, and I was making sure that all this stuff worked well all morning. All right, so we're gonna go through the same stuff that we went through on the other side, just now we're doing it on these other legs, as if we have more than a pair. Be nice though, right? Have spare legs.
Just like in the back.
Yeah. I was thinking more of like what's it called? Like what was that movie with Ewan McGregor, The Island, where they're all clones and they just have like spare parts.
I watched that movie last night.
Oh, really?
I've never seen it.
Oh man.
I was literally about to and then just didn't get a chance.
I guess here's your sign from the universe. Watch that movie. Every time Ewan McGregor's character goes to open up his clone in the clone closet, I don't know. I've never seen that movie. I've never seen that movie. Open up his clone from his clone closet, just like, hello there.
I will get this reference.
Okay.
Soon enough.
Well, the hello there is from the Star Wars. When he plays Obi-Wan, Ewan McGregor plays young Obi-Wan.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, yeah, that was his thing. Yeah. That's all right. It's a little. This is called alternative comedy. I think that's what it's called, right? Make obscure references that are only funny to me.
While doing 99.
While doing 90-90, exactly.
Very niche.
Yeah. All right. So we are going to work on our front leg. Okay. So again, you can use the blocks as needed to offload your body weight. You don't have to use them. They're just there as an option. I have long enough arms, and yeah, again, if you have trouble finding that stretch in your front leg, you can put your foot up on here, yeah, and you will definitely find it much more easily. So you are going to take a big breath in, pack that air down, and spread the earth apart with your hands. Send that tension kind of everywhere in your body and down into your front leg. 20% of your max effort, pushing down into the ground. Good. 40. 60. 80. And safest max effort, try and bury that leg down into the ground. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rails. Try and pick up your whole leg off the ground, starting from the ankle. Whole leg is a single unit. Keep going, keep trying to pick up higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Good. Now, if you're able to, you should be able to, you can try and rotate your torso towards the outside of your front leg. You can adjust your position if you need to. We're just going to hang out in this stretch through here. Good. Alrighty. We're just going to hang out here for a minute. Breathe. Yeah. Where's the island streaming?
I have YouTube TV.
Oh, okay.
So
It's on one of the channels?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like Kinky or something.
Oh, okay. I think the movies that we had planned to watch this weekend are Shang-Chi and Jungle Cruise. Jungle Cruise is on Disney Plus too.
What's Jungle Cruise?
Jungle Cruise with The Rock and what's her face, married to John Krasinski.
Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's like jungle. So I guess it's what Pirates was for Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Like it's a movie based on the Jungle Cruise ride from Disneyland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Action adventure comedy. The Rock, Emily Blunt. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting. All right. Second round on here. Take a big breath in. Pack that air down. Spread the earth apart, and 20% of your max effort, pushing down into the ground. Good. 40, 60, 80, and safest max effort, try and bury that leg down into the ground as much as you can. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rails, try and pick up. Good. Keep going, keep going. Pick up your whole leg as a single unit. Work that inner thigh stuff. 5, 4, harder, 3, harder, 2, 1, and gently set back down. Good. Now from here, we're going to go into some kinetic stretching. So I'm going to take this out from underneath me. And you're going to use inner thigh stuff, pull yourself forward, and then drive your leg down into the ground when you're at the bottom and fold it forward to come back up to the top, okay? You can offload if you need, and remember the options. You can hug in, out, back of the head, or straight up. So take a big breath in, irradiate tension everywhere, and use that inner thigh to pull your belly button past your knee. Come fold down. Good. When you're at the bottom, continue to pull and drive your leg into the ground to come back up. Good. Keep pushing down even when you're sitting up tall. Reverse direction, pull your belly button forward. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. All the way down at the bottom. Hold and drive down. Good. Good. Keep pushing down, keep pushing down. And when you're tall, good. And pull forward. Keep pulling in, keep pulling in, keep pulling in. Good. And drive down to push yourself back up. Good. Bury that leg. Good. One more. Pull yourself forward. Use all that inner thigh stuff. Pull your belly button past your knee. Use that inner thigh to pull your belly button past your knee. Good. And at the bottom, hold at the bottom like you're trying to pop a balloon. And bury your leg into the ground to come back up. Good. Keep holding tall, pushing into the ground. And slowly relax. Good. Okay, now we're going to kickstand off to the side. And we're going to go into lift off. So just on your own, you're going to try and use the outside of your knee as the pivot point. You're going to try and pick up the inside of your foot up towards the ceiling. So take a big breath in, brace and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Take a big breath in, brace and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Take a big breath in, brace and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Take a big breath in, brace and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Take a big breath in, brace and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Good. Take your open hand, your other hand, your right hand. You're going to pull your heel up. There you go. Try and hold, squeeze, and slowly let go. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Parachute all the way down. Good. Pick up your heel again. Come up. Squeeze your thigh. Slowly let go. Hold as high as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Parachute back down. Reload. Grab the heel. Come back up. Good. Squeeze your thigh and slowly let go. Hold high. 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Good. David, if you can, try and keep your back knee in contact with the ground so you're not pivoting up. All right. Grab your heel. Come up. There we go. And squeeze your thigh. Slowly let go. Keep it as high as you can. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. A little different, huh?
I'm like, this way is so much easier. Wow.
All right, one last one. All right, pull up. Good. Squeeze your thigh, slowly let go. Good. And hold high. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Good. Go ahead and sit up. We're going to turn to our rear leg, so your right leg. We're going to go right into pails and rails. So take a big breath in, pack that air down. You can use the blocks if you need to, or just have your hands on the ground, spreading the earth apart. As long as you have tension throughout your entire body, send that tension down to your right leg and pressing down into the ground from your knee to your toes. 20% of your max effort. Going to go up to 40%. 60. 80. So just pushing that whole leg down to the ground. And safest max effort, try and bury your leg down into the ground as much as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rails. Without spilling your hips forward, try to pick up your whole leg starting from the ankle. Don't pivot on your toes. Think about your foot as a whole unit. Keep working for it, keep working for it, keep working for it. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly relax. Good. If you need to come out of there for a second, you can. Good. Stretch some things out. Smack them, punch it, pop it, squeeze it, whatever. You know, just a bunch of dudes stretching out, working our hips, making our thighs luscious. All right, when you're ready to back into that stretch position, we're going to hang out here for another minute. See if you can rotate just a little bit more towards that rear leg, even if it's just a millimeter. Working on some of that, opening up that new range. Should be able to get a little bit farther. And again, if you need to use the blocks, feel free to use the blocks. I have long arms, which is why I do the things that I do in my life. Do with that information whatever you think. All right, so we're going to take a few deep breaths in. Big inhale, long, slow exhale. Big inhale, long, slow exhale. And we're going to start our second set. Take a big breath in, pack that air down, and 20% of your max effort. Start pushing down with your rear leg from your knee to your toes. 20%. We're going to go up to 40%. 60. 80. And safest max effort, try and bury your leg down into the ground. Good. Keep going, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rails. Try and lift your whole leg as a single unit off of the ground. Try not to spill your hips. Don't let that pelvis dump forward. You're trying to pull up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly relax. Good. If you need to come out of there for a second, you can. Good. So next, your right hand is going to come across your body, and we're going to go into passive range liftoffs. So you're just going to try and pick up, using your knee as a pivot point. Try and pick the outside edge of your foot up towards the ceiling. So big breath in, brace, spread the earth, and lift. 5, 4, high as you can. 3, 2, 1, and back down. Good. Take a big breath in. Brace, spread the earth, and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back down. Try and maintain tension. Big breath in, brace, and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back down. Take a big breath in, brace, and lift. 5, 4, 3,
2, 1, back down. One more, take a big breath in, brace and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Good. You're going to take your right hand, it's going to send it behind you. Okay. We're going to try and lift up, and we're going to rotate forward until it comes up, and we can have a point of contact with the ground. Hold for my count, parachute back down, and we repeat. Okay. Big breath in, brace, try and lift, and rotate forward. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Good. Big breath in, brace, lift, and rotate forward. Good. 5, 4, higher. 3, 2, 1, and back down. Good. Big breath in, brace, lift, and rotate forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Big breath in, brace and lift, rotate forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back down. One more. Big breath in, brace, lift, and rotate forward. 5, 4, high as you can. 2, 1, and parachute back down. Good. Next, you're going to be kickstand off to your side again. You're going to place one of the blocks right in front of your thigh. So you remember, you want to try not to knock this block over. And you're going to lift up, straighten out that leg, drive that heel away from you, close it down, and then gently set back down. Okay, ready? And lift up, extend the knee, drive that heel away from you, close that knee down, and gently set down. Good. Lift up, extend the knee. Good. Close that knee down, and gently set down. Good. Lift up, extend the knee. Good. Close that knee down, and gently set down. Couple more. Lift up, straighten out your leg, drive your heel away from you, pull your heel into your butt, and back down. One more. Lift up, straighten out your leg, drive your heel away from you, pull your heel into your butt, and gently set back down. Good. We're going to come up. You can hold on to your block, or you can squeeze your hands however you want. And we're going to go from we're going to bring our rear leg into the front, so that way we're in a butterfly position. Okay. So come in here. So squeeze as much as you can, and lean off as much as you need to. Pull your knee in. Have your heels meet and gently set back down. We're going to go back and forth a couple of times. Pick that same heel up. Pull your knee into you as much as you can. Swivel and set back down behind you. Good. Squeeze. Pick up that rear leg, pull your knee into your armpit as close as you can. Gently swivel and set down. Good. Pick up your heel, pull your knee into your body, swivel out, and set back down. Good. Pick up, pull your knee into your body, and gently set down. Good. Pick up, swivel out, keep that knee up as high as you can. Good. Set down. One more time. So pick up, swivel, pull it into your body as much as you can, and gently set back down. Good. All right, so from here, we're going to do a little bit of pails and rails. So, been working this stuff a lot. You okay, Dave? You're fine? Okay. So from here, you're going to rest your arms on the insides of your thighs, and you're holding on to your shins kind of close to your ankles. Okay. So, the weight of your arms, and gently press down so you're opening up your thighs. And if you're not getting enough of a stretch, you can pull your heels in closer to you. Okay. So, from here,
we're going to, the pales contraction, your arms are going to be like an immovable object. Pales contraction, you're going to try and close your knees together like a book. Rails, you're going to try and open that book. Okay? So, take a big breath in, pack that air down, squeeze tightly onto, with your hands onto your calves and your shins, and 20% of your max effort trying to close those knees together, but your forearms are blocking it. 40%, 60, 80, and safest max effort, trying to close this book. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rails. Keep your forearms where they are and peel the outsides of your knees down towards the ground. See if you can lose contact with your forearms. Keep working for it, keep working for it. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your knees where they are and have your forearms come down to meet them now. Good. Yeah, so if you have to kind of sit forward a little bit more or change where you're holding on to your legs, that's fine. Good. All right, so breathe. We're on the back end now. It may not feel like it, but the rest of this is going to go very quickly. Okay. So, take a big breath in, and long, slow exhale. We're going to sit in here for just a few more seconds. After this, it's going to fly by, and you're going to be like, where did the time go? Please, can we do it again? You're like, please, sir, may I have another? That's all right. You'll be back. Yeah. All right. Big breath in. Pack that air down. And 20% of your max effort trying to close the book, but your forearms are stopping it. 40%. 60. 80. And safest max effort, trying to close that book as hard as you can. Forearms are stopping it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rails, keep your forearms where they are. Try and peel the outsides of your knees down towards the ground. Try and peel away. Try and peel away. Good. Make sure your feet stay in contact and they're not rolling off of each other. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your knees where they are and have your forearms follow. Good. So now we're actually going to back off of this a little bit. So if you raise this up, you notice your legs come up just a little bit, and you're going to rest here. And now we're going to go through some passive range lift-offs. So in this case, the passive range and the lift-off is going to be peeling down towards the ground. So your forearms stay where they are. You're going to try and peel down, hold for my count, and then it's going to come back up. Okay, so take a big breath in, brace, and peel off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Take a big breath in, brace, and peel off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Good. Take a big breath in, pack that air down, and peel off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up. Relax. Take a big breath in, brace, and peel off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up. One last one. Take a big breath in, brace, and peel off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly relax. Good. Next, we're going to, so you're going to have this block. You're going to place this out in front of you. You okay, Dave?
I'm waiting for Shavasana. When?
Who is that?
That's in yoga.
I know. Okay, so left leg. So you're going to put this off a little bit in front of you. Okay. And what we are going to do we're going to actively go into figure 4. So we're going to try and straighten out our left leg, and we're going to do it in a way that works as much of our end range as possible. Okay? So if you want, you can squeeze onto your other block, or you can just press your hands together. Either way is good. So I'm going to demonstrate once, and then you guys are going to follow. So I'm going to pick this leg up, pull it into my body as much as I can, keep my knee as close to my body as I can, open it up, straighten it out, and then it's gently going to parachute back down. Okay? Yeah. So, and then pull up, bring it back in, swivel, and have our heels meet. Okay? So, coming through here, you're going to pick your leg up starting from the heel, pull your knee in towards your body, keep it as close to your body as you can, like you're trying to hold something in here. Straighten your knee out, get that heel up towards the ceiling as much as you can, and then gently parachute back down. Good, we're gonna go through that a couple of times, okay? You're gonna lift up, pull your knee in, swivel, and set back down. Good, okay? We're going to lift up from the heel, same side, pull your knee in, straighten out, parachute down, lift up, pull in, swivel, and set back down. One more time. You're going to lift up, pull your knee in, straighten that leg out, and gently set back down. Good. Now from here, set your block so that way your ankle bone's about in the middle. And we are going to be doing hovers.
Knew it!
You don't know me, David. You don't know me. Oh, I know you, Mrs. Pancake. So what we're going to do, you're going to keep your leg straight. So you're going to squeeze your whole thigh, keep your knee locked out, drive your heel away from you so your toes stay pointed up towards the ceiling. You're going to lift, so I'm going to demonstrate once. You're going to lift up, hover over, set back down, lift up, come back in, and set back down, okay? So if you find yourself very easily able to clear this, sit taller, okay? Cramping through your thigh is normal when we're going through this stuff. So if you need to like hammer it out or come out of that position for a second, do your best. Just try and work through it as much as you can. So take a big breath in, sit as tall as you can, squeeze your thigh, pull toes pointed up towards the ceiling, and lift up, sharp 90-degree angles, and set down. Good. Lift up, come back in, and set down. Good. We're going to lift up, over, and down, up, in, and down, up, over, and down, up, in, and down. 2 more times. Up, over, down, up, in, down. 1 more. Up, over, down, up, in, down. And now I'm going to have you lift up and set your heel on the middle of the block. So you're just going to lift up, over, and set down on the middle of the block. Okay. So from here, we're going to do some more straight leg work. So we're going to lift up, and we're going to be doing some axial rotation. So your leg is going to stay nice and straight, so your knee is nice and locked out. You're still sitting tall. When we lift up, it's just going to hover. It's just going to hover over the block, and we're going to internally and externally rotate. Okay. So find your end range, fight for more. Go in the other direction, find your end range, fight for more. Okay. We're going to do this only for about 15 seconds. Back and forth. Maybe a little bit longer. I mean, we're in pandemic times. Time is a construct, right?
Love to hear that.
So, take a big breath in, pack that air down, spread the earth apart, sit as tall as you can, squeeze your thigh, toes pointed up towards the ceiling, and lift off, and rotate. So you want to imagine that this is just a rotisserie, rotating back and forth. Find your end range, fight for more. Find your end range, fight for more.
Keep rotating. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and set back down. Good. Excellent. All right, next, we are going to do tiny little circles. Tiny, happy little circles. All right? So we're going to lift up, and you're going to be pushing your heel away from you, so everything is the same. You're just going to make tiny circles in one direction for time, and then still holding it, you're going to reverse direction and do it for time. Okay? Don't look so happy. So, big breath in. Sit as tall as you can. Spread the earth apart. Pack that air down, and lift up. Tiny little circles in one direction. Good. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. Good. And then reverse. Good. Keep it going. Keep it going. Try and sit tall. 3, 2, 1, and step back down. Good. Very nice. So now you're going to just lower it back onto the inside of the block, and we're going to go through that same movement path to from figure 4 back into a butterfly, and then we're going to move the block over and do the same thing on the other leg, finish back in a butterfly, and we are all done. Okay? Told you this back end stuff was going to go faster. All right, so you're going to squeeze here. Good. So pick this leg up, pull your knee in as much as you can, swivel, have your heels meet. Good. Move this block over here. And with your right leg, you're going to pick up, pull that knee in, open up as much as you can, and have it set straight down. Good. We're going to go through this transition a couple of times. So you're going to lift up, pull in, swivel, and set down. Good. Pick your heel up, pull your knee into you, straighten your knee out as high as you can, and gently set down. Good. And we're going to lift up as high as you can, pull your knee in, swivel, and set down. Good. You're going to pick your heel up, pull your knee into your body, keep it as high as you can, straighten that knee out, and float it down to the ground. Good. And we're going to pick up, keep it up as high as you can, pull your knee in, swivel, and set it back down. One more time, and then when the real work starts, pick it up, pick your heel up, pull your knee in, keep it as straight as you can, high as you can, gently float it back down. There you go. Good. So, from here, we're going to go into doing some of those hovers. Okay? So, set of 5 hovers. When we finish on the inside, then we're going to set our heel onto the center of the block. So just make sure that your ankle bone is about in the middle. So we're going to sit tall. Okay. Squeeze your thigh. And we're going to lift over and set down. Lift, back in, and set down. Good. You can sit taller if you need to. So squeeze. Push your heel away from you, toes up towards the ceiling. Lift up, over, and down. Up, back in, and down. Good. Squeeze, up, over, and down. Good. Up, back in, and down. Good. Up, over, and down. Up, in, and down. Good. Up, over, down. Up, back in, and down. One last one. Squeeze, hold, over, hold, down. Squeeze, lift, hold, in, hold, float down. Good. And then just pick your leg up, set your heel up on there. Good. So axial rotation, so you want to imagine that there is a rod running from your heel and coming out the back of your hip. So this whole thing is just a single unit, like you're trying to roast a marshmallow. It's rotating back and forth. Get that nice golden brown on there. No one likes a burnt marshmallow. Do you like burnt marshmallows?
They have their place.
You know what? Fair. Fair. All right, so big breath in, sit as tall as you can, squeeze, and lift off, hold, and we're going to externally rotate, internally rotate. Good. Keep that thigh as straight, as hard as you can. Good. Knee nice and locked out. Good. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and set back down. Good. Next, we're going to do tiny happy little circles. Then we're going to pull our foot off, and then we're going to come back into butterfly, and then we are done. Ready? So, we're going to squeeze our thigh, toes pointed up towards the ceiling, pushing your heel away from you, and you're going to lift and pick a direction in just tiny little circles. Good. See if you can keep it tighter. Good. 3, 2, 1, reverse. Good. Keep it going. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently set down. Good. And we're just going to pull this down. Good. So, last thing, it's coming to an end. Beautiful butterfly, can flutter away. Exactly. Oh, that's a good challenge. See if you can do this while you go through the movement path. All right, so squeezing together. So you're going to squeeze your thigh, make sure your leg is nice and locked out, and you're going to lift up high, pull your knee into your body as much as you can, swivel, and gently set back down so that we are back in butterfly, and we have come to the end. Thank you guys. Give yourselves a little round of applause. Yes. Well done. As you, yeah. So, how are we feeling, guys? I would tell you, take your time standing back up. Things might feel a little weird. But you'll thank me, if not tomorrow, then the day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or you'll be cursing my name. Either way, you'll be thinking of me.